guys, thank you so much for clicking on to today's video. So today is Monday, it is around 4 o'clock and it is 5 days post my VSG, which is so crazy, but I'm very excited. So this video will be two parts. The first part will be talking about medication, it will be talking about vitamins, it will be talking about my appointment with my doctor earlier today, as well as the foods that I'm able to eat now. And then the second part will be more so of me just talking about how I've been feeling and what I'm excited about for the next part of the journey. So if you like to keep watching, then keep watching. All right, so first things first is medication. So right now, post-surgery, so once they sent me home, they gave me an acid reflux medicine that I have to take for 90 days. They gave me a nausea medicine that I thank God haven't really needed except for maybe once, but I have that just in case. And they gave me a pain medicine, but really I've been taking Tylenol because I found that the liquid Tylenol has helped better. So when you're post-surgery for a month, you're not able to take regular capsules. You have to either crush them or break them open. And so when I warn you now, whenever you have to take that acid reflux medicine, it is not super delicious. It is very bitter. And so I've been eating it in Jello these past couple days, but that really is the worst of it. My belly doesn't super love the liquid Tylenol, but I think that just has more to do with the surgery. The fact that my belly is very new, my new tiny belly. So now I will show you the vitamins. So I had my first post-op appointment today. So Bariatric Advantage is literally what my nutritionist uses. So if you saw my cup in one of my lives, then you will recognize this. But so yes, oh, by the way, follow me Growing Out of Chubby VSG. But this is the iron. So basically 4 vitamins, I have to take 2 multivitamins a day, 3 calciums a day, and then 1 iron either in the morning or before bed. So this is the iron one. This is the chocolate raspberry. This is the chewable multivitamin, the black grape. And then this is the calcium, which is the chocolate peanut butter, which is actually really cool because if you guys don't know, I had a thyroid surgery. They had to take off one of my glands because my body was developing too much calcium. So I had that surgery on July 22nd of this year. So I had to take the calcium anyway, so that works out. So yeah, so that's the medication. That's all the vitamins that I have to take. After a month, then I can take just regular capsules. Also, Dr. Z said for working out, after a month, I'll be able to work out as well. For now, he just said I need to walk, but not walk to where I would get too tired, because if I sweat too much right now, I could get dehydrated, but that I can walk when it's a little bit cooler in the day. So I appreciate that. So now let's talk about stage 2. So I saw Dr. Z this morning. He said, I've been doing really well. I am 24 pounds down. And that includes the weight that I lost for my 2-week diet pre-op. So that is super exciting. My incisions are doing really well. The only thing that hurts is my lowest incision, because that's the one that they do a really, really deep cut into your muscle, because that's the one that they pull your excess belly out of. So that one does hurt pretty bad. And I know when my pain meds are low because I really, really feel that incision. But yeah, I just took some more pain meds maybe like 10 minutes ago. So I should be feeling better. So I apologize if I feel tired. We went to the doctor's today, and then we went to the grocery store, and then we went to 1 or 2 other stores. So when you're recovering, it just kind of takes it out of you. But yeah, so my incisions are doing really well. So far I've been on about 2 pound a day vibe with weight loss. I'm trying to not have that front and center in my mind because I don't want to like go crazy with that, but I'll talk about that more later on in the video. So now let's talk about the food that I can eat for stage 2. So here is what we got. First and foremost, coffee. Dr. Z said that I can have decaf coffee, which has literally made me so happy. So I went to Starbucks and I got a grande version of a decaf coffee, and then I got this venti cup filled with ice, so there's a lot of the actual coffee left into my refrigerator, but I mixed the decaf coffee here with this Fairlife protein shake. So I really like these. A lot of people in the community drink the Premier protein ones because they have a little bit more grams. They have 30 grams, but I am not a huge fan of how the Premier ones taste. So we got these today from our local grocery store and I'm very happy about them. So that is actually what I've had so far today. So yes, and then I also have this protein that you guys have seen in my other videos. Love it. I'm able to have almond milk now, so I will basically be drinking this Premier protein in almond milk. So with that, this is the I actually got oat milk because I really like how oat milk tastes a little bit better than almond milk. But yeah, sugar-free oat milk that I will have with the protein powder, so that will be yummy. I can have sugar-free apple juice, so very excited about that. Also very excited about this sugar-free applesauce. So I intend to eat this a lot, especially because as I told you, the acid reflux medicine isn't really good, but I think putting it in just an ounce or two of the applesauce will like really disguise it. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I also have this non-dairy creamer for when I make decaf coffee at home. So it's an almond and oat milk creamer, which is super great. And then I have these two yogurts. So before I show you these, I will just explain for stage 2, what he told us is that I'm trying to get really up to 60 ounces of fluid. And then he says on here, it says 40 grams of protein, but it really needs to be more like 60 grams of protein. So I really try to get things that have protein in them, thus the drinks and the protein powder and these yogurts have 15 grams. So this one is the raspberry flavor, and this one is I think the one that I'll like the most, which is the salted caramel flavor. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying these. I have a couple of these in my fridge for the next few days. And then last but not least, what I am most excited about is cream of wheat. I grew up eating this, obviously not with healthy sugar and with a ton of butter, so I'm not going to make it that way. I'm just going to put some Splenda and can't believe it's not butter in it, so it won't be crazy, and only have a couple of ounces of it because it does have some carbs. Surprisingly, because I looked at the gluten-free one, this one has less carbs than the gluten-free. So I got 2 boxes of this. So to show you a little bit of how the schedule has to go throughout the day, it's like in the morning, 4 ounces protein shake, 10 a.m. yogurt, and it doesn't have to exactly be like this, but Dr. Z said it does really need to be basically every 2 hours that I'm drinking 4 ounces of something. And so the meals are whatever has the protein in it, and then the snacks are like the applesauce, the apple juice, and the cream of wheat and things like that. And he said I can add protein powder to the cream of wheat as well. So yeah, I love to always show this because I've had a lot of people reach out to me saying that theirs isn't as detailed. So in case anyone wants to screenshot it, I kind of always show it. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My tiny tummy is messing with my head right now, and I'll show you why. I sat down to have cream of wheat right here. So this little 4-ounce bowl, if you've seen my stories, you've seen it, but it was full. And after, to be generous, maybe 10 bites, I can no longer, like, I am super full. So without making myself sick and overeating, I cannot eat any more of this. And that is psychologically stressful because up until now, one of my biggest comforts in life was sitting down, eating a plate of food, a particularly large plate of food, and finding comfort in that. Finding comfort because it felt like something that I can control, finding comfort because the endorphins, you know, from eating food made me feel really good. But literally to not be able to do something that has very much been like a daily habit is really stressful. And so I really appreciate having the people in my community that I do for this journey who are very honest about sharing that 99% of this weight loss journey is mental. It is wanting to eat and then physically only be able to eat so much. Physically not being able to eat certain things anymore. Like my mom can't have eggs anymore. There's certain people I know can't eat rice anymore. Another one of my friends, her stomach can't handle pasta anymore. So it's like this journey, everyone focuses on the weight loss. They focus on, oh, you'll be, you know, a smaller number on the scale, you'll be a smaller pant size. But like really what this is about is changing your relationship with food and changing the ways that you view yourself, view your body, and find comfort. And a disclaimer, I don't think that there's anything wrong with finding a normal amount of comfort in food. Like everyone loves like cake and Christmas cookies and ice cream, 4th of July. Like there are healthy ways to indulge in food, but when you have a history with food like I do, in previous portions of my life, not only was eating a certain portion of food like very comforting for me, but I would not be able to like have the self-control to stop. So if I were to, let's say, have Chick-fil-A on a Saturday, I learned about myself that I literally had to tell my husband, like, please help me to make sure that I don't now have Chick-fil-A for the next 5 days straight because I just had it today. You know, or if I saw someone else, and I love Chick-fil-A, once again, in moderation, nothing wrong with it, but moderation was not something that I was used to. It's not something that I ever really trained myself to do. I was always just training myself to eat healthier for smaller portions of time so that I can then be skinny and then eat whatever I want. But then I got to a point really middle of 2020 was like, is that really what I want? Is to continue to have the same relationship with food? Or do I want a smaller body and a healthier way for coping with my emotions? So I would love to talk about that more, and if you guys want to hear more about that, I absolutely can do just a single video that talks about that, so that this video is not 20 minutes. But I just really felt like the second half of this video, it's really important to talk about that, like, this is a lifestyle change. So if you're going to do this, if you're going to get this surgery, there is a decent amount of pain involved in the beginning. I had a ton of gas pain. Today is the first day that I haven't had gas pain, thank the Lord. And I'm praying that I don't have more, that it's done now. And this is, tomorrow will be 7 days post-op. And the incisions are very painful. You have to walk a lot, which does personally make me feel better, but I am a more active person, so I like walking in general. But it's not the sort of recovery where you just stay in bed and sleep all day. Like, you have to get up, you have to have your fluids, you have to take your protein, you have to take your vitamins, and your medicine. Like, this is a very active lifestyle from jump. And so it's just something to be considered before you do it, and to ask yourself honestly, like, am I really ready to eat 10 bites of a 4-ounce cup of cream of wheat? Now, so far, post-surgery, I have lost 30 pounds, which is like super exciting. That does include my 2-week post-op. Right before or pre-op, right when I started my 14-day diet, I was 225. And then I got on the scale this morning. I was 325. right when I got on the scale, right before my 14-day pre-op diet, I was 325, and this morning I got on the scale and I am 295. So 30 pounds is huge and it's super exciting. It's just hard for me to see that as exciting because, comparison to other people's journeys, and some people got their surgery and lost like 20 pounds a day of their surgery, and most of the weight I've lost so far was the weight that I lost before the surgery. So all those type of things mess with your head mentally, but just to encourage you guys, this absolutely is a journey. It is okay to have doubts. It is okay to have fears. And please don't let your doubts and your fears stop you from putting the work in, that you're journaling, that you're talking to someone about how you're feeling. But all that to say, please try to do your best to surround yourself with people who are going to help you. If you know you have friends who are foodies, which is fine, that's no judgment on them, but you're trying to make a different lifestyle change, then I would not go out every weekend with your foodie friends after you just got the surgery. I would go out with your friend who goes to the gym. I would go out with your friend who is a vegan, or your friend who has just lives in a little bit more moderation with food. Or if your friend isn't necessarily a super healthy person, but they are super respectful of your life change, then they would be a safe person to go out with as well. Because like when I went out with one of my best friends, when I was in my pre-op, when we got to the restaurant, she was like, is this an okay restaurant? Can you eat something here? And I was like, yes, it's fine. I looked into it before we got here. So just try to surround yourself with people, if you can, who will have your back and ask you, those sort of questions. So thank you guys so much for joining this journey. I do have some new subscribers who have reached out to me and commented, so thank you guys so much for joining. I am really excited to continue to talk to you guys and get to know you guys and learn more. So the next video will be, probably won't be this Friday, it'll probably be next Friday, because I have my appointment with my nutritionist on Monday. And I will be progressing to stage 3. So my next video will be about stage 3, which is pureed foods. I'll update you on the weight that I've lost, how I'm feeling, and how my recovery is going. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.